So, good evening everyone. In this video, we are now in the chapter 13 of the data and computer communication by William Stallings 10th edition. Now we are tackling the lesson all about the wireless LAN or WLAN. Usually we can see this in our modem, in Wi-Fi modem. So according to Albert Einstein, so wisdom is not a product of schooling but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. So also Earl Nightingale says that 1 hour per day of study in your chosen field is also it takes. And 1 hour per day of study will put you at the top of your field within 3 years. Within 5 years, you will be a national authority. So in 7 years, you can be one of the best people in the world at what you do. So simply, it says that in order for you to be successful, in order for you to be on top, you need to learn. So particularly in this topic, the wireless local area network. So I am expecting to learn new things in this field of data communication. So wireless LAN local wireless local area network. So it will come first in our mind that it is also a network communication in a small area but uses wireless method. So instead of using wire, so they uses the internet or wireless. So, I am expecting to learn from basic knowledge in wireless network up to very difficult and broad topic of these wireless networking methods. So, previously, the topic is all about Ethernet. So Ethernet is used to connect devices in a network and is still a popular form of network connection. So for local network used by specific organizations such as companies, offices, school campuses, hospitals. So Ethernet is used for its high speed, security, and reliability. So Ethernet initially grew popular due to its inexpensive price tag when compared to the competing technology of the time such as IBM token ring. As network technology advanced, Ethernet ability to evolve and deliver higher levels of performance ensured its sustained popularity throughout its evolution. Ethernet is also maintained backward compatibility. So Ethernet is traditional technology for connecting devices in wired local area network. So it enables devices to communicate with each other via a protocol which is a set of rules or common network language. So Ethernet describes how network device format and transit data is at other device in same LAN or campus network can recognize, receive, and process the information. An Ethernet cable is physical in case wiring over which the data travels. So from wired communication, so Ethernet uses wired to transfer data. So we ship from wired to wireless. So that is the wireless local area network. So instead of using wired, so we are able to connect devices that use cable to access a geographically localized network. So A wireless local area network is a group of a what we call that collocated computers or other devices that form a network based on radio transmission, so rather than wired connection. Also, a Wi-Fi network is a type of Wlan, as what I said earlier. So we can see behind in our modems there's a Wlan output or the Wlan indicator. So anyone connected to Wi-Fi while reading this web page is using a Wlan. So by definition itself. So by allowing for work to happen anywhere, wireless network don't simply increase productivity and provide convenience. So they can redefine enterprise goals and how they are achieved, not just in offices but also in factories, healthcare facilities, and schools, like broadcast media. So a Wlan transmit information over radio waves. So data is sent in packets. So the packets contains layers and labels and instructions. So these topics tackled maybe in chapter 8. So labels constructions that along with the unique MAC or media access control addresses assigned to endpoints. So enable routing to intend locations. So a home or office Wi-Fi network is an example of a WLAN set up in infrastructure mode. So the endpoints are all connected and communicate with each other through a base station, which way also provide internet access. So a basic infrastructure of the WLAN can be set up with just a few parts. So a wireless router, which acts as the base station. So our Wi-Fi, we have router also. So that is the base station. And endpoints, which can be computers, mobile devices, printers, and other devices. So that is the endpoint, which is the devices that connected in the base station. So in the most cases, the wireless router is also the internet connection. So a WLAN is more vulnerable to being breached than a physical network. With a wire network, so a bad actor must again physical access to an internal network or breach in external firewall. So to access a WLAN, a bad actor must simply be within range of the network. So the most basic method of securing a, so we are now talking about the security of the wireless local area network is to use the MAC addresses to disallow unauthorized stations. So however, determine the adversaries may be able to join networks by spoofing unauthorized addresses. So that is the how the relationship of the previous topic on this and the recent topic. So we are shifting the topic into wireless and we are upgrading the topic. So the wireless network is more convenient to use rather than the wireless network. So in this topic, I faces difficulties to understand the modulation and coding scheme on how to how many useful bits can be transmitted per resource element. So I am hardly understand the topic, so that is my question also to the reporter. So how many useful bits can be transmitted per resource element, so in modulation and coding scheme. So, but all in all, the reporter reports very well. Thank you.